Welcome back to our Book of Genesis short series. This is episode 49, the night Jacob stopped running and began to become the man God intended. Jacob had come a long way, out of his father's tent, through years of waiting, toil, deception, and strange kindnesses. Now, with a heart full of fear, he was approaching the land of his birth. Word had come back from Esau, for 100 men were marching to meet him. Jacob's hands trembled. Would his brother kill him for the stolen blessing? Jacob's first instinct was to pray. He named the God of his fathers and reminded heaven of the promises, the land, the seed, the protection. He pleaded, honest and raw, for deliverance. Then he prepared. He divided his household into two camps, thinking if Esau destroyed one, the other might survive. He sent gifts ahead, herds and camels and flocks, a humble attempt to soften a brother's heart. He sent his wives and children across the ford of the Jabbok, then his possessions, until finally he stood alone on the bank. Jacob was alone, and then the struggle began. A stranger came, not a casual passerby, but a presence that would not let him go. It was a raw, relentless encounter that lasted until the first pale edges of dawn. This was not only a fight of muscle, but of destiny. Every desperate hold, every tightened grip was a prayer without words. Jacob wrestling with his fears, with his past, with a God who would refashion him. When daylight threatened, the stranger touched Jacob's hip. The socket slipped, and Jacob felt a new vulnerability. Pain flared, and a new limp would mark him forever. But Jacob would not yield. He clung with one unshakable demand. "I will not let you go unless you bless me." The reply came. The stranger asked Jacob his name. "Jacob," he said, a name that had meant heel grabber, one who clings to another's heel. "No longer Jacob," the voice said, "but Israel, for you have striven with God and with men, and have prevailed." The name was not a mere label, it was destiny rewritten. In one brutal, holy contest, Jacob was made new. Jacob asked for the one thing he had not been able to earn by craft or cunning, a blessing. The stranger blessed him. Jacob, trembling, realized that in the wrestling he had seen God, and yet his life had been spared. He called the place Peniel, the face of God, and said, "I have seen God face to face, and yet my life has been delivered." When morning came, Jacob's thigh was crippled and he limped. Every step a reminder that blessing often comes through struggle and surrender. This is the night Jacob stopped fleeing from God and men.